The lottery, that symbol of instant life-changing wealth that captures the imagination of millions, is not merely a game of chance as the world would have you believe. It is a perfect metaphor for the abundance that already exists in the invisible realm, waiting to be claimed by those who understand the divine laws of manifestation. Today, you will discover how to win the lottery, not occasionally, not sometimes, but every time you engage with life's infinite possibilities. This is not about statistical probability or random luck. This is about aligning yourself with the perfect law that governs all creation. The law that guarantees your good must come to you when you align with it completely. Many will dismiss these words as fantasy or wishful thinking. Let them. The truth of divine abundance has never been for the masses, but for those select individuals who are ready to transcend limitation and claim their rightful inheritance of prosperity. You are one of these individuals. You would not be drawn to this message if you were not. The principles you are about to discover have transformed ordinary lives into extraordinary testimonies of abundance throughout history. These are not new ideas, they are ancient wisdom expressed in modern language for your benefit today. They are the same principles that have enabled seemingly miraculous manifestations of wealth, health, and happiness for those who applied them with unwavering faith. As you absorb these words, something profound is already happening within you. Old patterns of lack consciousness are dissolving. Limiting beliefs about money and prosperity are being uprooted. A new consciousness of abundance is taking root in the fertile soil of your mind. This transformation is not just possible, it is inevitable when you align yourself with divine law. The journey we are embarking on together is not merely about winning a lottery drawing, although that may indeed be part of your experience. It is about winning the greater lottery of life, about claiming the abundance that is already yours by divine right, about stepping into the flow of infinite prosperity that never ceases to flow. Are you ready to receive your good? Are you prepared to cast off the shackles of limitation and step into the freedom of unlimited abundance? Your answer to these questions will determine everything that follows. The transformation begins now. Before you can win any lottery, whether a literal drawing of numbers or the metaphorical lottery of abundant living, you must first understand and accept a fundamental truth. Abundance is your divine birthright. The universe is not a place of scarcity and limitation. It is an unlimited storehouse of good, waiting to be claimed by those who understand its laws. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. These words contain a profound truth about the nature of the universe. There is no lack in the divine realm. There is only abundant supply, waiting for your conscious recognition and acceptance. The problem is not that abundance is unavailable to you. The problem is that you have been conditioned to believe in lack, to accept limitation as your lot in life, to see scarcity where there is only infinite supply. This false belief system creates a barrier between you and the prosperity that is already yours by divine right. Consider for a moment the same divine power that creates galaxies, that sustains life on this planet, that orchestrates the perfect harmony of natural law. This same power is available to you, working through you, eager to express as prosperity, abundance, and fulfillment in your life. Would such a power create you to experience lack? Would it design you for limitation? Of course not. You were created to experience the fullness of life, to partake of its abundance, to prosper in every area of your existence. This is not spiritual theory. It is divine law. And when you align yourself with this law, your good must come to you. It cannot be otherwise. The lottery that captures the imagination of millions is simply one channel through which this abundance can flow into your experience. But it is not the source of abundance. The source is the divine law itself, working with mathematical precision to bring your good to you when you align yourself with it. This alignment begins with a fundamental shift in consciousness, from seeing yourself as separate from abundance to recognizing that you are one with it, that it is your natural state, your divine inheritance, your absolute right. Speak this affirmation with conviction. Infinite abundance is my divine right. I open myself to receive prosperity through every channel, seen and unseen. My good flows to me freely, joyously, and abundantly under grace in perfect ways. Feel these words resonating in the depths of your being. They are not just positive statements, they are declarations of truth that align you with the divine law of abundance. As you speak them, as you feel their truth, you are literally rewiring your consciousness, removing the barriers that have separated you from your good. The world may tell you that abundance is scarce, that wealth is for the fortunate few, that winning the lottery is a 1,000,000-to-1 shot. But the world operates according to human law, not divine law. And human law is merely a shadow of the perfect law that governs all creation. Under divine law, abundance is unlimited. Under divine law, prosperity flows to the conscious that is aligned with it. Under divine law, winning, in any arena of life, is the natural result of alignment with truth. This is the first and most fundamental principle of winning the lottery every time. You must know, with unshakable conviction, that abundance is already yours by divine right. Not as a future possibility, but as a present reality in the invisible realm, waiting only for your recognition and acceptance. With this foundation firmly established, you are now ready to discover the specific principles that will make winning, whether in a literal lottery or in the greater game of abundant living, not just possible, but inevitable. In the realm of divine law, nothing happens by chance. There is a perfect pattern, a divine blueprint, for the manifestation of every desire. This includes the manifestation of lottery winnings or any other specific form of abundance you seek to experience. This perfect pattern exists in what some call the fourth dimension, the realm of perfect ideas, the invisible plane where all manifestation begins. Before anything can appear in your physical experience, it must first exist in this realm of pure potential. Your task is not to create abundance. It already exists in infinite supply. Your task is to align yourself with the perfect pattern of its manifestation in your specific experience. This alignment is not a matter of chance or luck. It is a science, operating with mathematical precision according to divine law. The key to this alignment lies in your imagination, that magnificent faculty that connects you directly to the realm of pure potential. Your imagination is not just a mental playground. It is a creative powerhouse, a direct line to the infinite intelligence that governs all manifestation. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. This ancient wisdom reveals the creative power of your inner vision. When you can see yourself as already having received your good, when you can feel the reality of it in the depths of your being, you are aligning with the perfect pattern of its manifestation. Consider the remarkable story of Cynthia Stafford, who in 2007 won a $112 million lottery jackpot. But what makes her story extraordinary is not just the win itself, but the process that preceded it. For months before purchasing the winning ticket, Stafford engaged in a specific visualization practice. She would imagine herself winning exactly $112 million, not just any jackpot, but that specific amount. She visualized how it would feel to win, imagining the details of receiving the check and experiencing the emotions of financial freedom. She didn't just do this once or twice. She made it a daily practice, immersing herself in the feeling of already having won. And when she did win, the exact amount she had visualized, it was not a coincidence, but a perfect demonstration of alignment with the pattern of prosperity she had established in her consciousness. This is the operation of divine law. The specific amount Stafford visualized, $112 million, existed as a possibility in the realm of pure potential. Through her consistent visualization, she aligned herself with that specific pattern, drawing it into her experience with the magnetic power of focused imagination. You can apply this same principle to any manifestation, including lottery winnings. The key is not just casual visualization, but immersive imagining that engages all your senses and emotions. You must see it, feel it, taste it, touch it in your imagination until it becomes more real to you than its absence. This is what the scripture means when it says, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." Your faith, your absolute conviction in the reality of your good, gives substance to it in the invisible realm before it appears in the visible. Speak this affirmation with complete conviction. The pattern of my prosperity is established in divine mind. I align myself with this pattern through the power of my imagination. What I can conceive and believe, I can achieve with certainty. Feel the truth of these words penetrating every cell of your being. This is not wishful thinking or positive self-talk. This is you consciously aligning with the divine blueprint of your prosperity, activating the perfect pattern of abundance that already exists for you. When you purchase a lottery ticket with this consciousness, not with desperate hope or anxious longing, but with calm certainty that you are simply claiming what is already yours, you transform it from a game of chance to a demonstration of divine law. The world calls this luck. Those who understand divine law call it alignment, and this alignment is available to you right now, in this moment, as you absorb these words and allow them to transform your consciousness of prosperity forever. Now we come to the practical application of these principles, the specific methodology for selecting winning lottery numbers. This is not about random guessing or following superstitious hunches. It is about tapping into the infinite intelligence that knows all things, including the exact numbers that will manifest as winners in any lottery drawing. This infinite intelligence, some call it divine mind, others call it the superconscious, is not separate from you. It is the higher dimension of your own consciousness, the part of you that is one with all knowledge, all wisdom, all understanding. There is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth him understanding. This ancient wisdom reveals a profound truth. Through your connection with the divine, you have access to all knowledge, including knowledge that transcends time and space. The winning numbers for any lottery drawing already exist in the realm of pure potential. They are not determined by chance, but by divine law operating through the mathematical principles of the universe. And through your oneness with divine mind, you can access this knowledge, not through logical analysis or statistical probability, but through the intuitive faculty that connects you directly to infinite intelligence. Consider the fascinating case of Stefan Mandel, a Romanian economist who won the lottery 14 times using a mathematical formula he developed. While his approach was based on mathematical principles rather than spiritual ones, it demonstrates an important truth. Winning the lottery is not random when you understand the laws that govern it. But you don't need a PhD in mathematics to access winning numbers. You have something far more powerful, your direct connection to the infinite intelligence that knows all things. This connection operates through your intuition, your inner guidance system that, when properly attuned, can lead you unerringly to your good. The key to accessing this intuitive guidance is twofold. First, you must quiet the analytical mind that relies on external data and logical reasoning. Second, you must heighten your receptivity to the subtle promptings of your inner guidance. Begin by creating a quiet space, free from distractions and analytical thinking. Close your eyes and take several deep breaths, allowing your mind to become still and receptive. Then, with calm certainty, ask to be shown the winning numbers for the specific lottery you intend to play. Do not strain or force this process. Simply maintain an attitude of open receptivity, knowing that the information already exists and is available to you. The numbers may come to you as visual images, as inner knowings, as physical sensations, or through external signs and synchronicities. When you receive impressions of specific numbers, record them without judgment or analysis. Do not second-guess or rationalize. The analytical mind will always try to intervene, suggesting that what you're receiving is merely random imagination. Gently set these doubts aside and maintain your receptivity. This is not a process of making up numbers. It is a process of receiving numbers that already exist in the field of infinite possibilities. The distinction is crucial. One is fantasy, the other is alignment with pre-existing reality. Some people find it helpful to enhance this receptivity through specific practices such as meditation, prayer, or dream work. Others discover that numbers come to them during ordinary activities when the analytical mind is occupied elsewhere, while showering, walking in nature, or falling asleep. The specific method is less important than the consciousness behind it. When you approach this process with absolute faith in your oneness with divine mind, with unwavering conviction that the information is available to you, you create the optimal conditions for clear reception. Speak this affirmation with complete trust. Divine intelligence knows the winning numbers, and through my oneness with this intelligence, I know them too. I receive this guidance clearly, confidently, and accurately. I trust the numbers that come to me through divine inspiration. Feel the truth of these words as you speak them. You are not creating a new reality. You are acknowledging a relationship with infinite intelligence that already exists. You are simply removing the barriers of doubt and separation that have prevented clear communication. When you select lottery numbers from this consciousness, not from desperation or wishful thinking, but from alignment with divine guidance, you transform the entire experience from gambling to spiritual demonstration. You are no longer playing against impossible odds. You are simply claiming what has already been set aside for you in the divine plan of your good. This is the science of winning numbers, not a science of probability and statistics, but a science of consciousness and alignment with infinite intelligence. It operates with perfect precision according to divine law, available to anyone who understands its principles and applies them with unwavering faith. In the divine economy, timing is everything. There is a perfect moment for the manifestation of every desire, a divine appointment set in the cosmic calendar for the delivery of your good. This timing is not arbitrary or random. It is part of the perfect pattern of your prosperity, aligned with the highest good of all concerned. Understanding and honoring this divine timing is crucial to winning the lottery or manifesting any other specific desire with consistency and grace. It requires a balance of active faith and patient allowing, of passionate desire and peaceful surrender. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. This wisdom from Ecclesiastes reveals a profound truth about manifestation. There is divine order in the universe, a perfect sequence of events that unfolds according to higher intelligence rather than human will alone. Many people miss their good because they try to force manifestation according to their own timing rather than aligning with divine timing. They demand immediate results, grow impatient when manifestation seems delayed, or give up just before the breakthrough moment arrives. The key to perfect timing lies in what might be called active patience, a state of consciousness that combines unwavering faith in the certainty of your good with peaceful acceptance of its unfolding according to divine order. Consider the remarkable story of Joan Ginther, who won 4 multi-million-dollar lottery prizes between 1993 and 2010. What makes her story especially intriguing is not just the multiple wins, but their timing. Each win came at approximately 7-year intervals, suggesting a pattern of manifestation aligned with cosmic cycles rather than random chance. While some have attributed Ginther's success to her background in statistics, she holds a PhD in mathematics from Stanford University. Others recognize the possibility of a deeper pattern at work, divine timing operating through her consciousness in perfect order. The lesson here is profound. Winning the lottery consistently isn't just about selecting the right numbers. It's about playing at the right time, the divinely appointed time when all conditions are perfectly aligned for the manifestation of your good. How do you discern this perfect timing? Not through logical analysis or external advice, but through the same intuitive faculty that guides you to winning numbers. The divine intelligence that knows which numbers will win also knows when they will win. Both pieces of information are available to you through your connection with infinite mind. When you quiet the analytical mind and attune yourself to inner guidance, you may receive clear promptings about timing. A certain day may stand out in your consciousness. A specific lottery drawing may seem especially significant. You may experience what some call a knowing, an inner certainty that transcends logical reasoning. Trust these promptings. They are not random hunches or wishful thinking. They are communications from the infinite intelligence that orchestrates all manifestation according to perfect law. At the same time, release all anxiety about timing. Desperation repels, peaceful certainty attracts. When you know with absolute conviction that your good must come to you according to divine law, you can release the when to higher wisdom while maintaining unwavering faith in the what. Speak this affirmation with perfect trust. Divine timing governs the manifestation of my good. I trust the perfect unfolding of abundance in my life. My lottery winnings come to me with perfect timing, under grace, in ways that serve the highest good of all concerned. Feel the peace that comes with this surrender to divine timing. It is not passive resignation, it is active alignment with the cosmic forces that orchestrate all manifestation. It is you stepping into the flow of abundance rather than trying to force it according to human will alone. This balance of passionate desire and peaceful surrender, of active faith and patient allowing, creates the optimal conditions for consistent manifestation. It transforms lottery playing from anxious gambling to graceful receiving. Not occasionally, not sometimes, but every time you align with the perfect timing of prosperity. The universe is never late, never early, but always precisely on time with the delivery of your good. Trust this timing implicitly, and watch as the perfect pattern of your prosperity unfolds in ways more magnificent than your human mind could have planned. We now come to one of the most potent tools for manifesting lottery winnings or any other specific desire, the prosperity decree. This is a formal declaration of truth that aligns your entire being with the reality of your abundance. A decree differs from an affirmation in both power and purpose. An affirmation suggests a desired state. A decree establishes that state as present reality. An affirmation may help change your thinking. A decree transforms your entire consciousness from the deepest level. Thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee. This biblical promise reveals the creative power of your word when spoken with absolute authority and unshakable faith. A decree, properly formulated and expressed, creates a vibrational template in the invisible realm that must, by divine law, manifest in your visible experience. The effectiveness of your prosperity decree depends on several key factors: the specific language used, the consciousness behind it, the frequency of its repetition, and the feeling nature with which it is infused. First, your decree must be stated in present tense, absolute terms. Not, I will win the lottery, or I am going to be wealthy, but, I am now the recipient of abundant lottery winnings. Or, I am a magnet for specific, life-changing prosperity. The present tense establishes the reality of your good in the now moment, the only place where creation occurs. Second, your decree must be spoken with absolute authority, not as a hopeful request to a distant power, but as a command issued from your divine identity. You are not a beggar pleading for scraps from the universe's table. You are a divine being claiming your rightful inheritance of abundance. Third, your decree must be repeated consistently until it penetrates every level of your consciousness. A single powerful declaration can create a momentary alignment, but consistent repetition creates a permanent shift in your vibrational signature, making you a natural match for the abundance you seek. Finally, and most importantly, your decree must be infused with feeling, not just intellectual assent, but emotional conviction that resonates through your entire being. It is this feeling nature that gives your decree its magnetic power, drawing your good to you with irresistible force. I invite you now to participate in a powerful act of creation. In the comments section below, write this decree: I am a natural winner, aligned with infinite abundance. This simple act does something profound. It establishes a vibrational template in both your consciousness and the collective field. It declares to the universe and to your own deeper mind that you are claiming your good with absolute authority. Writing this decree is not just symbolic. It is a tangible expression of your creative power. It moves the decree from thought to word to action, engaging multiple levels of your being in the creative process. And when others see your decree, it creates a ripple effect in the collective consciousness, amplifying the vibration of abundance for all. Now let's formulate a complete prosperity decree specifically designed for consistent lottery winnings. Speak these words daily, preferably aloud, with absolute conviction. I am now aligned with the perfect pattern of lottery abundance. The exact amounts meant for me flow to me with perfect timing and divine precision. I recognize and follow my intuitive guidance to the specific numbers and drawings that are part of my prosperity plan. My winnings come to me easily, joyfully, and consistently under grace in perfect ways. I receive this abundance with gratitude, knowing it serves the highest good of all concerned. This is the truth of my being, and I accept it now as my living reality. As you speak this decree, feel its truth resonating through every cell of your body. See yourself already in possession of your winnings. Feel the emotions of gratitude and joy that accompany this manifestation. Know with absolute certainty that the invisible pattern is already established and must, by divine law, materialize in your visible experience. This decree, consistently applied with unwavering faith, creates a vibrational frequency that makes winning not a matter of chance, but a matter of alignment. It transforms lottery playing from gambling to a demonstration of spiritual law, not occasionally, not sometimes, but every time you engage with it from this consciousness. The power of your prosperity decree cannot be overstated. It is the formal announcement of your alignment with abundance, the authoritative command that sets in motion the forces of manifestation. Use it wisely, consistently, and with absolute conviction, and watch as the invisible becomes visible, as the potential becomes actual, as your good flows to you in ways that may seem miraculous to those who don't understand the perfect law you're applying. A crucial principle that many overlook in their pursuit of lottery winnings is the law of circulation. Abundance is not meant to be hoarded or stagnated. It is meant to flow through you as a channel of blessing to others. This circulation completes the circuit of prosperity, ensuring that your good continues to multiply and expand. Give, and it shall be given unto you. This biblical promise reveals the perfect law of circulation. What you give must return to you multiplied, not as a reward for virtue, but as the mathematical operation of divine law. Many who seek lottery winnings focus exclusively on receiving while ignoring the equally important aspect of giving. They create a blockage in the flow, like a dam across a river that prevents the natural movement of water. This blockage inevitably restricts their good, regardless of how perfectly they apply other prosperity principles. The law of circulation operates with perfect precision in every area of life. In nature, nothing hoards. The sun gives its energy, plants convert it and give oxygen, animals give carbon dioxide in return, and the cycle continues in perfect balance. Each giving makes possible the next receiving in an endless dance of abundance. Your financial prosperity follows the same pattern. When you give freely, joyfully, and strategically, not from obligation or fear, but from a consciousness of abundance, you open the channels for receiving on the same scale. This is not mystical or metaphorical. It is the practical operation of universal law. Consider the fascinating case of Andrew Jack Whitaker, who won a $315 million Powerball jackpot in 2002. At that time, the largest lottery prize ever won by a single ticket. What many don't know is that Whitaker was already a successful businessman worth approximately $17 million before his lottery win. He was known for his generous giving to various causes, establishing a foundation for children in need prior to his win, and continuing his charitable work with his lottery winnings. While Whitaker's story included both triumphs and tragedies after his win, it illustrates an important pattern. The consciousness of circulation, of both giving and receiving, was established in his life before the massive lottery win manifested. He understood, at some level, that wealth flows to those who allow it to flow through them. How does this principle apply practically to winning the lottery consistently? It means that you must establish the circulation of your current resources, whatever they may be, before expecting larger prosperity to flow into your experience. You cannot hoard pennies and expect millions to find their way to you. The vibrational patterns are incompatible. This doesn't mean giving away all your resources or making unwise financial decisions. It means establishing a consistent pattern of strategic giving that aligns with your prosperity consciousness. This might be a percentage of your income dedicated to causes that inspire you, unexpected gifts that meet specific needs, or investments in people and projects that expand prosperity consciousness in the world. The amount is less important than the consciousness behind it. Grudging giving from a sense of obligation creates a consciousness of lack that repels prosperity. Joyful giving from a sense of abundance creates a consciousness of wealth that attracts more of the same. Speak this affirmation with conviction. I am a channel for divine abundance. Money flows to me and through me with perfect ease. As I give joyfully and receive gratefully, the circle of my prosperity expands without limit. Feel the liberation in these words. You are not dependent on lottery winnings to establish your prosperity. you are already in the flow of abundance, expressing at your current level and expanding continuously as you maintain the circulation. When you purchase lottery tickets from this consciousness, not as a desperate attempt to escape lack, but as one of many channels through which abundance can flow to you, you align yourself with the perfect pattern of winning. You become a natural match for the very frequencies of prosperity you seek to experience. The circulation of abundance is not just a spiritual principle, it is a practical strategy for winning the lottery every time you play. It completes the circuit of manifestation, ensuring that what you visualize internally can materialize externally without obstruction. Give freely, receive gratefully, and watch as the mighty river of abundance flows with increasing power through every area of your life, including consistent, divine right lottery winnings that come to you with perfect timing and in perfect ways. We arrive now at the culmination of all these principles, the ultimate strategy for winning the lottery every time you engage with it. This strategy integrates all the elements we've explored into a cohesive approach that transforms lottery playing from gambling to spiritual demonstration. The foundation of this strategy is your consciousness, your absolute knowing that abundance is your divine right, that the perfect pattern of your prosperity already exists in the invisible realm, and that you are one with the infinite intelligence that guides you to your good with perfect precision. From this foundation, the strategy unfolds in specific, practical steps that anyone can apply, regardless of their current financial circumstances or past experiences with lottery playing. First, establish a daily practice of immersive visualization. See yourself not just winning the lottery, but living the life that lottery winnings make possible. See the specific amount in your bank account. Feel the emotions of financial freedom. Experience the joy of blessing others with your abundance. Make this visualization so real, so vivid, that it becomes more tangible to you than its absence. Second, formulate and consistently declare your prosperity decree. Speak it aloud daily, preferably multiple times, with absolute authority and emotional conviction. Let it penetrate every level of your consciousness until it becomes the dominant vibrational pattern of your being. Third, establish the circulation of your current resources, creating a clear channel for greater abundance to flow into your experience. Give strategically, joyfully, and consistently, knowing that what flows out must return multiplied according to divine law. Fourth, attune yourself to divine guidance regarding specific numbers and timing. Create regular periods of quiet receptivity wherein you can receive clear, intuitive promptings from the infinite intelligence that knows all things, including the exact coordinates of your prosperity in time and space. Fifth, play the lottery from a consciousness of already having won. Not from desperation or anxious hope, but from calm certainty that you are simply going through the physical motions that correspond to what has already been established in the invisible realm. Sixth, maintain an attitude of gratitude regardless of immediate results. Gratitude is not just a virtuous response to receiving. It is a magnetic force that draws more good into your experience. Give thanks for your winnings before they materialize in physical form, knowing that your gratitude accelerates their manifestation. Finally, persist with unwavering faith, regardless of temporary appearances. Understand that manifestation unfolds according to divine timing, not human impatience. What appears as delay is often divine positioning, arranging all conditions for the perfect expression of your good in ways that serve the highest benefit of all concerned. This integrated strategy, consistently applied with absolute conviction, aligns you so perfectly with the vibrational frequency of prosperity that winning becomes your natural experience, not as an occasional stroke of luck, but as the consistent operation of divine law through your consciousness. Remember the words of the psalmist, "Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart." This is not a religious platitude, but a revelation of universal law. When you align yourself with the divine pattern of your prosperity, when your delight is in the perfect law rather than anxious striving, your desires must manifest. It cannot be otherwise. Speak this final affirmation with complete conviction. I am perfectly aligned with lottery prosperity. Every ticket I purchase is a winner in divine mind before it manifests in physical form. I claim my winnings with calm certainty, knowing they come to me by divine right, under grace, in perfect ways. Feel the absolute truth of these words. They are not wishful thinking or positive affirmation. They are the declaration of what is already established in the realm of pure potential, waiting only for your recognition and acceptance to manifest in visible form. The transformation is complete. You have moved from uncertain hoping to certain knowing, from anxious gambling to spiritual demonstration, from occasional winning to consistent prosperity. You have discovered how to win the lottery every time you engage with it, not through manipulating external conditions, but through aligning with the perfect pattern that already exists for your abundant good. This is your divine inheritance. Claim it now with absolute conviction, and watch as the invisible becomes visible, as the potential becomes actual, as your prosperity manifests with a precision and magnitude that may seem miraculous to those who don't understand the perfect law you're applying. The time for limited thinking is over. The era of lack consciousness is finished. From this moment forward, you move through life as one who knows the truth, that abundance is your natural state, that prosperity flows to you by divine right, and that winning is not occasional luck, but your consistent experience under grace in perfect ways.